Small world.
I know, right?
I'm shocked.
Bye.
Only two agenda items.
Yeah.
Beautiful day out
I
there.
know, that's why no one's here.
Sorry I'm late, but I was fishing.
Tracy, you thinking about gardening?
I have to
Seed
get, I
gardening?
have to get more stuff done tonight, yes.
Tomato planting.
I already got those
Vegetable
out.
planting.
I already got all that stuff
We have
in.
a boat with carpet in it, and my wife says the only blood that's gonna be on that carpet is yours.
I don't have any forms either,
But,
to talk.
okay, well, good evening. It is Tuesday, May 30th, 2023, 5 o'clock. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? Commissioner Moore,
Here.
Commissioner Riddell,
Here.
Commissioner Hall.
Here.
We have a quorum. Under resolutions, number 1, investments.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Nothing. Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 2, appropriations.
This is the appropriations. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Yes.
Number 3, transfers.
These are today's transfers. Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 4, advances, repayments, none. Number 5, requisitions.
We have 3 pages today. This is page 1 of the requisitions. Any discussions? Move on to page 2, please. Okay, I'll take a look at this. This has changed a bit. This is page 2 of 3. I had a question on number 1109. It looks like they did fix that. They had an open PO, but this is the actual legal bills that are due in regards to number 1109. So that's the change that I saw from my original. Any other discussions on this page?
Just so we're clear, Clemens Nelson are not legal bills. The Clemens Nelson doesn't act as a lawyer for the, on 1109. They're just HR consultants.
Does it matter that it says legal services, or does that bother the prosecutor?
Kind of does.
Okay.
Because there's a statute about how you guys pay for these things.
Okay. Okay, so we'll have to amend the, what's that?
You want me to just cross out legal on there?
Yes.
Just say professional services, employee-related matters?
And replace legal with HR and we're home free.
Either one.
Teresa's
call.
Dan,
Do we have to make an amendment? Oh, sorry.
are you happy with that?
Either one. I would just cross out legal services and professional services for employee-related matters. I think it's perfectly fine.
So just cross the word legal out. Sounds good to me.
The quickest way is often the best, I think.
Hey, page 3 of 3. Any discussion? If not, I move to approve pages 1, 2, and 3 of the requisitions.
Second,
Discussion. Any further discussion?
Mr. President?
Yep.
Now, Bob, since you're in the audience tonight, could you explain the repayment of the loans in the 2 different amounts? There's one under community development and one under sanitary engineer. Those are pretty significant amounts. Could you explain?
I don't know if he can do that. That's not under his,
Yeah, though,
This is
I
not
can't
under
help you on
his.
those issues.
yeah, these are, I think these are with Don and Romanchik and,
I just wanted to give you 30 seconds of fame, Bob. Sorry about that.
sorry.
No problem.
For the benefit of those watching, these are for projects that the county engineer and so forth has done. My understanding is these particular grants pertain to
Well,
the
these are-
package plants that are
Yeah.
owned.
These are debt service loan repayments.
Projects are
Yeah.
completed, they're in service, and now it's time to start making the payments, just like any good debtor does. Make your payments on time, and part of this comes from the they are borrowed from Ohio Water Development Authority, and they went to fund improvements to the package plants. So part of that comes out of community development, and part of it comes out of the sanitary engineer's budget. So for those looking at those large numbers, that's what they represent. That's not new work going forward, that's paying the bill for work that's already done and complete.
And
Anything
also on there, the sheriff, for getting at Sallyport, hopefully enough there to fix that, and since he's here. And also some money for the drug task force, it looks like, getting some marine equipment, hopefully, so. Keeping the money local, I like that. So, no other discussion?
Okay. Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Number 6, travel.
So what we have for travel today, just the 2 items. Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 7, bills.
This is page 1 of bills. Any discussion? In fact, I don't know if we have more than 2 pages,
There is 3.
3 pages? No. Okay, that's page 1. Page 2, please. Okay, page 2. If you take a look at the bottom, you'll see a long list of redundancy. It looked like what the purpose was. It's a reimbursement of excessive TIF collections. I asked the prosecutor's office to kind of give us an explanation, which he did in writing. Do you wish to add any more comment, or you?
I'm fine if you are.
Okay. Basically, what should be done with the excess monies for the TIF account for Eaton Township, for Amherst Township? And are the excess monies in the above TIF accounts incidental surplus, and what is an incidental surplus under Ohio Revised Code 5709.8? So it's a nice letter that came out from the auditor's office.
Well,
Back-
there was a request from the auditor's office
Yeah.
to my office.
Right.
And Katie Kiefer, who handles it,
And
wrote
how-
a letter explaining what to do when the TIF fees were collected, inadvertently collected past the end date of the TIF.
So it's 139,179.01. That's going out to all the agencies you see. Well, it's not on the screen anymore.
I was trying not to say that part, but.
Oh, well, for those that can't see that small print, that's what we're here for. So, so that's where the excess funds are, or the funds are going, so. Page 3 of 3, please. And those are the 3 pages of bills that we're voting on tonight. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Any further discussion?
President?
Yes, I guess there is.
At the risk of extending the meeting, I think that that's a pretty significant situation, the $139,000 returning from the TIF. For those that are unfamiliar with what a TIF is, that's where certain authorities are normally would collect tax monies, and they forego those tax monies in order to fund infrastructure improvements, so the school boards or the city or the township might give up money in exchange for dragging a new development or a new business to their community. And the TIF has a certain period of time where they agree to give up 25 or 50 or whatever percent of their revenue. And in this case, it was discovered internally by the county staff that they had inadvertently continued to collect these monies past the expiration of the TIF. So what this is really returning money to them that they should have collected in normal if we had sunsetted the TIF at the appropriate time. But it makes a good point that your county government is working, and I give kudos to the staff for uncovering the error on their own before somebody squealed and said, "Hey, where's our money?"
Anything further? Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
8, commissioners may recess an executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
Yeah, we're not gonna be going into executive session, so, do we wanna show this? Is this something I need to, here's the most recent personnel summary sheet. That's page 1 and page 2. Okay. Make a motion to approve the personnel summary sheet.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
B, public comment on agenda items. I have not received anything. C, old business.
Don't have any.
Nothing. D, board business. Number 9, approve and waive the reading of the Commissioners' meeting minutes of April 11th, 18th, 21st, and 25th, and May 2nd, 2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Under Children's Services, 10, authorize and rescind various personnel in Lorain County Children's Services Department to utilize the agency's MasterCard for the year 2023, not to exceed 2,500.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Sorry. I was kind of waiting for you to finish.
It's like a waitress coming up.
Number 11, engineer, award and enter a contract with Fetchco Excavating Medina in the amount of $5,125,945.67 for Sandstone Parkway Phase 1 project in Lorain County. 4 bids were received on May 11th, this being the most responsive complying with specifications. Work consists of constructing approximately 3,700 linear feet of new county highway, storm sewers, water lines, sanitary sewers, and pump station. Notice to proceed will be issued upon full execution of contract and work to be completed by December 31st of 2023. This will be paid from the capital improvements account, which is associated with the TIF funding established by the Commissioners Resolution 23-224, and authorize the administrator to notify the auditor to release retainage at completion of project.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion.
Mr. President?
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, for those, this is kind of related to the other TIF. This is showing the TIF on the front end where there are certain entities that are foregoing some of their the revenue they would have received because of the improvements. And it's going to fund $5 million worth of sewer and highway and so forth improvements for the Sandstone Village on Route 58 down near the Turnpike.
Anything further? Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
E, public comment. I did not receive anything. County Administrator update.
Have an update?
Thanks, Mr. President. A couple weeks ago, you passed out a resolution to hire Hills Correction Consulting to look at the jail project and jail needs and assessment. Today, we received a document which actually goes through the process that happened in when Hills was hired in 2021. Then the CGL was again an architectural firm, was to look at it in 2022. And reading this document, both consulting firms agree that a new facility would be needed and would be their best choice. Hills has also provided the county with a timeline as to the process. I think I've talked to 2, 3. I was going to talk to Commissioner Hung this morning, but actually this afternoon, that meeting was canceled. So
It was
I'll make
moved to
sure.
Thursday, but thank you.
That's right. And I'll get it over, and we moved it till Thursday, we did. I mean, it was moved from today till Thursday. We got this, we discussed it, went through to see just exactly what the recommendation was from Hills. And in including in this document on the bottom, on the backside is a timeline. You wanna put it up? It's exciting news. We can move forward, I hope, and we can possibly have in 2 to 3 years, 4 years down the road, or however long that we can put this together and get it out to bid and find funding for it, maybe have a much nicer place to have our employees work, as well as, unfortunately, those people that are incarcerated, they will have a much better place to stay than what they have right now. We continue to work with Tyler, which is New World. Most recently, we had a meeting with the auditor's office. They had actually Marty down there that works GIS has been promoted into a supervisor position, and I want to congratulate Marty for all his hard work on GIS, and for many years, he kept us all up to date and going, and they continue to do that. One of his individuals down there has taken over those duties. We did a large data dump in January into New World, and we look forward in June to go back to the weekly data dump in the GIS. And the GIS actually updates our 911 dispatchers as to the new roads and fire hydrants and all those kind of things that go in there. So we look forward to working with with Tyler, the auditor's office, as well as the new people down in GIS with I'm sure Marty's oversight, because he's been down there for such a long time and has done such a great job. Congratulations on your promotion. That concludes my report.
You have something too, or no?
Well, I just wanted to say, go back to the jail schedule,
Yeah, oh, okay.
if we could, please, Erica? Yep. So, this schedule gives us a timeline to actually go out for qualification statements for architects and construction managers. And I think our hope is that we'll be able to get this out on the street hopefully before June 16th and actually have an architect in place by July 17th. So that's pretty exciting news.
Okay, but you're gonna, we talked earlier today, right? Because I'm not too keen on the time schedule. I didn't know, you felt that maybe this Friday we might discuss some more as an
Yes.
agenda item?
Yes,
Okay.
in fact, I'll come back to the commissioners and ask for formal
Okay.
resolution authorizing me to get that request for qualifications out on the street.
Okay, so we'll
I
probably have a
do
lot more
think,
discussion then, I'm sure.
Yes,
Okay.
that we will need to adjust that schedule a tad bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the end date will remain the same,
Or earlier,
or earlier.
okay. Thanks, Karen.
Says the guy with no construction experience.
I'll finance it. Funny guy, Jeff, okay.
Clerk's Board, there is nothing. Board correspondence?
Move to waive the reading of the board correspondence?
Second?
Discussion? Mr. Moore?
Aye.
Mr. Riddell?
Aye.
Mr. Hong?
Yes.
New business.
Don't have any? Anybody? Guess not. Guess we are done. Do I have to make a motion or move to adjourn? How's that?
If there's nothing further,
Nothing further? Okay, thanks, Teresa.
we're adjourned.
Okay.
Would you like to sign these tonight?
Yeah. Or do them tomorrow, whatever you want.
Oh, here, Erica, you can have your.
We can go longer if you want.
I'm perfectly fine with going as short as we can in the summertime.
Ask about that verbal. We're on, we better be quiet. I'm gonna say something pretty. So how much more time do we have to spend on bills? Is that nice? No, usually nobody ever did that, had any discussions.
It's all right.
Okay.
Good night.
I'll probably still be in there. I'm close.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's on there, it's on the.
Private street back there now.
What's that?
The owner of what?
Was it the, oh, really? You're working,
You're a blue pen. You guys always use blue
Well,
pen.
these pens are easy to.
doesn't matter.
You have one?
Tell you what, Victor, you might as well shut it down. We're signing papers now.
Hey, do you wanna do it earlier than 1?